Lopez, who's going to tell us about the Renaissance Scholars Program out at Fresno State and their big fundraiser, which is coming up, the Granville Home of Hope. Yes. Kizzy, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you for coming in. All right, the Renaissance Scholars Program, if folks have no idea what it's all about, explain it.
Well, it's not the Renaissance Fair, which many people ask me about, okay? Renaissance Scholars is actually an academic support program for students at Fresno State who've aged out of foster care. So we support former foster youth who are coming to the university. The reason this is so important is a lot of people don't know about who foster youth are. So they're students who've been removed from their families because of abuse and neglect. They're placed with the foster family, and they have a lot of different issues being removed from their families and going from foster home to foster home. What that means for this group is only 50% of foster youth actually graduate with a high school diploma. Very low educational outcomes. So of that 50%, only 10 to 20% go on to college. And of that, only 3% graduate with a college degree, compared to 24% of the general population. So can you imagine what your life would be like if you didn't have a high school diploma at least? It's tough. It's really
Getting
tough.
a job would be tough.
Absolutely. And so what we do is work with community members and other educational organizations to help foster youth graduate high school, get to the university, and once they get there, we help them graduate. 9 out of 10 students that we admit to our program graduate. That's remarkable.
That's a good percentage.
Yes, it is. I'm very proud of our students. And so we're a small program. We serve about 40 students. And this year we have our largest graduating class, 11 students. So about a quarter of our students are graduating this year with college degrees, some going on to master's programs and credential programs. I'm very proud of them.
It's got to make you feel good when they're up there getting their diploma.
Yeah, the paycheck isn't enough. It is that accomplishment when you see them walking across that stage and being a part of their journey every step of the way, knowing all they've overcome to get to this place. It is, I get goosebumps thinking about it. And for me, it's especially important. This program started back in 2008, and I helped launch the program with a small group of people in the community on campus. And I was in foster, and when I started college, I was homeless in the street. I had no guidance. Made a lot of good decisions, made a lot of bad decisions, but I was trying to find my way. Yeah, and so, you know,
you can be the example to all those kids.
Exactly, and so I do. I serve as a role model and an encourager to say, hey, look, you can do it. And being able to help these students helps that old 18-year-old that I was struggling. And, you know, I just try to do what I can to pay it forward and make it a little easier for the students coming behind me. And so it's a great program. One of our biggest sponsors, one thing that people don't understand, even though we're at Fresno State, we're actually a community benefit organization, which means a nonprofit. Most people understand. So we really rely on the generosity of donors and grants. And so our biggest sponsor is Granville Home of Hope, which is contributes to our student scholarships.
Yeah. And every year Granville builds a new home. They give it away basically to a winner. But different nonprofits like yours go out and sell tickets for the raffle drawing, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. They build a beautiful brand new home, and the tickets are $100. It goes to 8 to 10 different nonprofits like Heinz Hospice, Renaissance Scholars, Assistance League, Community Food Bank, all local nonprofits doing great work in the community. And so buying a ticket means a student stays in college, somebody is fed, somebody is clothed, okay? And you get a chance to win a brand new home. You know, it's a win-win.
Sure. And
so I want to encourage people who care about foster youth, who care about a college education, to contact Renaissance Scholars so they can buy a ticket, and 100% of those proceeds will go to scholarshiping foster youth in college.
I'm just curious, Granville could have picked any number of nonprofits to benefit from this home. Why do you think Renaissance was included in that list?
Honestly, if you know Darius Assimi, he has a heart for young people and children. A lot of his initiatives, even now, have to do with youth and children. He believes that they are the future, and he invests in our community through our youth and our children. And so knowing that this group is very challenged, but with a lot of potential. I mean, it's a lot for a foster youth to get to college. So he's investing his money in the future of this population and in the community, because now our students have gone on to be CEOs of Focus Forward, which you interviewed recently, gone on to be professors and PhDs and community leaders. And so it's an investment. Those people who graduate from our program go on to give back tenfold instead of relying on the system and, being dependent on, public aid.
We'd rather they were productive citizens than,
Yes.
than taking welfare. Yeah.
Yes. So it's a win-win for everybody. I encourage people to look at our website, give us a call at 559-278-5055, and get your Granville Home of Hope ticket starting March 4th.
March 4th. And the website is?
www.FresnoState.edu/RSP.
Okay.
So that's for our website, and then we have information linked to Granville Home of Hope.
I'm guessing if you just Google Renaissance Scholars Program, Fresno State, it'll come up with what you
Yes,
need.
I would Google it with the Fresno State, or else you're going to get Renaissance Fair.
Don't want that. Kizzy Lopez, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
it. And again, tickets go on sale March the 4th for that Granville Home of Hope. And we'll be back with more on Central Valley Talk.